with the ash. Yeah, ho, we tapping and passing like magic. No, we not asking, we see it, we grabbing. Diamonds, they flashing, go blind when I'm passing. Mask on, I'm clapping, no mask on assassin. Jugging, we snatching, all black is the fashion. We not the same, bro, just look at the fabric.
Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Kama. We back with another video, man. Man, real quick, we got the Broncos this week, as everybody should know. Dak Prescott on pace to play. C. Lamb twisted his ankle into Wednesday practice, but so far they're saying he should be good to play. St. Coop said his hamstring should be good for the game. These are all good signs. Terrence still taking reps at both tackle spots, and I mean it's regular. It's regular. I feel like we coming in this game. It's once again sound like a broken record, but I feel like this is not a team that we should take lightly. Let's go in there with the same mindset as always, but it is what it is, man. Micah Parsons, defensive player of the week, man. I mean, that shouldn't be a surprise, right? I say all the time, the draft falls a certain way. Like, sometimes you should be lucky. Like, I don't know how true it is, but the Cowboys said he was the number one defensive player on the draft board, regardless what the report says. So I'm gonna take their word for it. But that's looking right now, we made that probably was one of the steals of the first, if not the steal of the first round. One thing I wanted to touch on was on J-Ron Curse, right? I made videos. Start pulling up old clips. I made videos when we signed J-Ron Curse, like stating how I feel like he had talent and he was the captain of the team and captain, I think at Minnesota he was, and the Lions was just horrible. And I mean, I don't think he's a world beater, but I feel like he helped his team. Sometimes getting opportunity is all a person needs. Like, I just was reading and I seen the videos when somebody was saying he wanted to start in Minnesota, but they wanted to go with other people in front of him. Like, that was the rift there. Then he went to Detroit, where the team was bad as a whole. But sometimes opportunity reveals who you really are. You get a chance to showcase. To the point now that he's got the green dot. He's the quarterback of the defense. I mean, it's not that he didn't have talent. It's sometimes it's opportunity. Some coaches don't see it, and other coaches do. It's just like a lot of people was dogging the Micah Parsons pick, based off college tape and what he's seen, and him not diagnosing and this plays and people doing misdirection plays against him, things like that. But once again, he didn't play the following year because of COVID, and he was relatively new to the position. People grow. It's all in what coaching you can give people, and but as long as you have a good base and foundation to work with, you'll be fine. He's a freak of nature. You're training every day. Dan Quinn saying he's beating him to the film room and things of that nature, man. We always talk about Mike McCarthy and this and Mike McCarthy that, but we can say what they want, but he's the head coach of this team, and he's been having these guys ready to play week in and week out. No letdown so far. If we can get consistent play like that from our defense every week, that puts us in the upper echelon of the NFL. And when I say upper echelon of the NFL, and in my opinion, I'm talking about top 2-3 teams in the NFL. Because when you think about teams that has the full package, and like every team might have a hole, right? But who has the least amount of holes to exploit as a team? You know what I'm saying? And I believe we're one of the only teams in the NFL, as good as the Bills are, right? as good as the Rams are, as good as the Cardinals are, as good as Green Bay is. I believe we're the only team in the NFL right now who can beat you at any style of fight. I think that's big. You need that going in, especially going into the later months. The later months. And one point that people don't talk about, right? Outside of maybe Green Bay, if we had to travel anywhere in the NFC for a home game, for a away game in the playoffs, it would essentially be a home game for us. Did you hear that crowd in Minnesota? It was like 50-50. And that was in Minnesota. If we go to the Rams, you don't think SoFi Stadium going to be mostly Cowboys fans? When we went to SoFi Stadium week 2, it was the crowd was split and people was loud and rooting for Dallas. So that's one advantage that I feel like we have too. It's not outside of Lambeau Field. I don't believe we go anywhere and have a real crowd disadvantage. But also, I believe having the Rams and Cardinals have to battle it out for the division also eliminates the idea of us have to go to one of those teams. You know what I'm saying? So quite possibly the Rams or Arizona will probably have to come to our home, which is big too. Like every other team in the playoff hunt is a warm weather teams except for Green Bay. So that would be the only situation where you had to go to the frozen tundra if they end up with a better record. So, this is just random thoughts, man. I just wanted to give y'all something. As I promised, it was a hold up. I've been busy. The Michael Parsons Defensive Player of the Year. It's not really a film breakdown, highlight tape, me talking my ish. You know how I go. But y'all let me know what y'all think in comments. Always remember, like and subscribe. It's the boy Comment. Salute.